Food. One of the most essential things humans need. Without food, you'll die in weeks. Now, can I control my own agricultural setup and create it from scratch using nothing but the things I can find in the forest behind me? It must be possible. It's been done before. Welcome to Can I Make It, a series where I recreate inventions from the past and relive human history. In today's episode, I'm going to be taking a look at agriculture and I'll be setting up my own farm. Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be setting up a farm with some corn growing in it. We're going to figure out ways to water it, and we're going to set it up and watch it grow. So let's get started. I started the process by finding this huge sharp stick that I could use as a digging tool. After searching in the forest for a while, I found the perfect one. I started digging into the soil of my area and just sifting through it to loosen up and remove as many of the weeds as I could. It took almost 3 hours to get a small row. After a long time of blisters and digging, I had a deep row of loose soil. I didn't need a whole field. A single row worked for now. I then grabbed some seeds, and that's where the planting began. The next step of the process was to take the corn seeds I had gotten and germinate them. Usually, this is done in a jar with water, but since I didn't have that, I found a puddle I could use instead. The puddle was right in the open field though, so I had to make sure birds wouldn't come and steal the seeds as they spent time soaking. I had the genius idea to cover them with my basket and use a big rock to keep it down. The morning came and the seeds were fine, so it was time to begin. The water was a bit dried up, but that was okay. I carried the seeds over and placed them in small holes that I had dug throughout my tilled row. I covered them up and we were good to go. Guys, I have to admit something. I didn't find the corn seeds in the wild. Unfortunately, because of the fact that corn is a man-made grain, it doesn't grow on its own at all. I did use corn seeds from the store. However, in an actual survival situation, I would use root vegetables of some kind. Tubers are easy to grow and are packed with loads and loads of carbohydrates, perfect for surviving. I'm using corn for now though, as it has tons of uses beyond just being a food source. I hope you won't be too mad at me. On with the video. We were good to go, at least for a while. I had to start thinking about how the plants were going to get water after the rain season stopped. I needed a way of transporting water from the stream to the plants, so I thought of a bowl. I grabbed a big hunk of clay from the stream bed and plopped it down on the grass to start forming a clay bowl. I added lots of drier clay to shape it, and once I was happy with the shape, I left it to dry. I couldn't fire it yet because, well, you guys remember how my fire-making episode went. We're gonna have to make fire soon though, because this bowl is gonna need to get fired at some point. After a long time of drying in the sun, I was ready to test it. I grabbed some water from the creek and tried to bring it to the plants. It actually worked! It was very wet again though at the end, so I spent some time reshaping it and getting it to how I wanted. We're gonna need to fire it if we want to keep using this thing long term. Well, guys, this episode looks like it was a success. We were able to plant some corn, get it some water, and I'm gonna be keeping watering it and seeing how it grows from this point on. And well, we might check it every episode. We'll see. With that, guys, I think it's about time to end the episode. If you really liked the episode, guys, leave a like down. It really helps out the channel. And if you really, really liked it, maybe consider subscribing and turning on the notifications so you'll never miss my next video. With that, guys, that's it. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Outro time, outro time. I'm actually really excited to see how this corn keeps growing. It's going to be really, really fun. I have some fun plans for the next episode. Hopefully we'll be able to actually set up some fire so we can cook up this clay pot and we can get some more watering of this corn. Because at this rate, ooh, it's going to take forever to water. What else do I say? I always leave a long outro, and I have like a plan in mind what I'm going to say, and then I always don't know what to say for the rest of it. So I guess that's it. Bye-bye.